because I had a liposuction to get long legs. My butt is a little bit too flat. I need really huge butt implants that I can control my size to grow bigger, bigger and bigger. As my name says, big is not big enough.
Oh, it's really heavy.
Oh, the pants doesn't work with two. What?
The pants works with it. Now I have to stretch the pants, really.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry. High pressure.
Oh, the pants are going. I have to hold the pants.
A little bit higher. Oh,
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Okay, that doesn't hold alone. If I'm going up to 1,500, I need custom-made jeans because this panty doesn't hold anything.
Wow.
Oh.
That's really look great. Can I take a picture?
Yeah.
I will show you how it looks.
Ah.
Do you think the balance between the butt and the breasts are now right?
Yep. It's a little bit tickling, but it's very comfortable.
A little. So it's okay.
Now I can see my curves. Yeah.
Yes. What do you think about this?
Wow, yeah.
Wow. This is a really extreme curve look. Do you think the doctors will make this size?
Yeah, I hope so. I traveled this far away to ask this.
I think the Americans love the curvy look.
My liposuction was a really bad idea. I hope the doctors can help me realize my dream to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
But this looks very extreme.
Yeah, that's really extreme.
You have no fat. Let's look at your buttock area. Do you know how many cc's of fat they suctioned from you?
4,400.
Oh, well, you know
That
what?
would have been great if it went in
That
the
would have
butt.
been fabulous. That would have given you a really nice bubble butt. That would have not been a problem. It would have been stable. It would have worked. It's too bad the surgeon who did the liposuction didn't take some of that fat and inject it into her buttock area, because that's the best and safest way to get a large buttock projection. What you're asking for is this expandable implant put in here. It's an interesting idea, and it has worked for you here, but there are several reasons why this area is not exactly the same as this area. So I want to show you something, okay? But first I want you to change into your pantyhose so we can put some implants in and show you what we're talking about, okay? Sometimes just telling a patient a procedure is a bad idea isn't enough. You have to show them. Now go ahead and sit down.
When we are going to sit to the chair, how it works. Oh, whoa. Okay. Maybe it doesn't work. A little bit. Oh. Whoa. It's a little bit too much.
It's a little bit too much, right?
Yeah. Sitting on saline implants is sitting like on a rock.
What?
I'm just brushing something.
What's wrong?
And there's something wet.
When did it pop?
Just.
It's popped. See, it's already popped with just this amount. This is why this particular surgery is a really bad idea. So we think it's not a great idea. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you are right. The fantasy is not real life.
The fantasy is not real.
Okay.
The fantasy is not real. There we go.
When I came, I hope to get real huge surgery for extreme look. Now I am more realistic to get curvy look, but not that extreme that I thought before.
I weigh 310 pounds. So, I worked out, lost some weight, saved up, and decided that I wanted to have some liposuction to kind of, boost my sexiness going on a little faster. So the doctor said, hey, you can use this fat to go into places where you want possibly a little bigger. So I was like, oh, this could be kind of cool. at the time, Nicki Minaj was just coming out and her body was like boom, bang, pow. And I was like, yeah, Nicki, yes, I want to be like you. From there, I decided that I wanted to use my fat and not throw it away and put it in my behind. 1,200 cc's of fat was injected into my butt my first surgery. My second, it was about 900 cc's. When someone reached out to me about modeling, I was taken back a little bit because I'm like, me? Like, you sure you want me to be in the magazine? I went ahead and done it, and from there, it just kind of like, when people start to see them pictures, I got the opportunity to start DJing. They paid me to DJ a set, and the rest of my night is mingle and, you know, just spread happiness. I'm cool with that. Patty is that quiet, dirty face, still worker, and Superwoman is the complete opposite of that. Superwoman, she stops traffic, baby. But I'm unhappy with the shape of my butt. It has a flat surface, and I hate it. You know how us females are. This strand of hair is not doing what it wanted to do, and just that one strand of hair out of place, it make you feel ugly. So if I can get that fixed, it definitely would give me the boost to DJ the biggest party. You're gonna see a Superwoman on TV screen. I'm gonna go far.
Stand up and let's look at the area. Okay. Okay. Anatomically, she puts the maximus in gluteus.
That's probably the biggest DBL that I've ever seen.
Yeah, so the flat areas you're concerned about are where? Here?
Yeah, see, you knew exactly where to go.
If a person were to have concerns about flattening, this is the area they would have concerns in. And typically people, when they have this much fat put in, have very hard areas. And you don't have any tender areas?
No.
You've done very well. I'm surprised that Patricia hasn't had any complications because that, at the end of the day, is too much fat and it is very dangerous. You do have a couple little smaller ridge areas, but let me just tell you something, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, okay? You have been very lucky. When you fill up a fat compartment, there's basically three things in that compartment: arteries, veins, and the fat. The arteries and veins are aware that there's more stuff that needs to be supplied with oxygen, and you get bigger arteries and bigger veins. But as you put more and more fat in there, it's being displaced into areas it can go to, which is the arteries and veins. These veins are connected to the main veins, which lead to the lung. If you get fat that goes over to the lung and blocks off, you don't just get a little short of breath, you die.
No matter what type of surgery, you're always taking that chance. Like, you never know if you're gonna be able to open your eyes, like, once you're done. So I really, really, really appreciate the information.
Do not let anybody stick any more fat in that buttock.
I sense the genuine.
Oh, yeah. What I like about Patricia is, as opposed to a lot of patients who come to us, she's listening to us, and we're getting through to her, and enough is enough.
I'm Natasha Crown, and I think bigger is better. I've been slim, and now I'm big, and I will never, ever, ever be slim again. The bigger, the better. My bum is like another dimension. I have broken chairs with my bum. I have broken beds. I have broken people with my bum. I was born in Serbia, and I moved to Sweden when I was 10 years old. I have always been different, and in Sweden, women think that the skinnier, more beautiful, but I think they need to see this is how real women should look. I started to go to the gym. The bum grew. At some point, it just stopped. So I decided to have surgeries. That's the start of everything. The doctor at PIC, he knew what I want to achieve. He told me that he can take my fat from my back, from my arms, inner thighs, and put it in my bum. After my first surgery, I was so happy. 6 months later, I told him, you did a great job, but I want to have more. And he was like, okay. We planned the second surgery. I knew the more fat I have, bigger bum is gonna be. So I decided to gain a lot of weight. I love to eat. I gained 20 kilos. And then I did the second surgery. Over the last 4 years, I have had 3 Brazilian butt lifts, one breast augmentation, and then I've done some fillers in my chin, my lips, and my cheekbones. That's not surgery, just complete your look. People came to me and told, "Are you a plus-size model?" So I was like, okay, do that. Right now, I work out 3 to 4 times a week. Everyone wanna be size 0, and I'm size 50. I'm having a consultation with Dr. Dubrow and Dr. Nassif to see if they can fix my breasts because they're really saggy now. So I wanna lift them up and do them bigger. My goal is to have world's biggest bum, and nothing is gonna stop me from achieving my goal.
We would like to have some ice cream. Thank you.
Thank you.
You get a lot of attention here, Natasha.
Yeah, dude.
We love it. Hi.
I love Venice Beach. People have never seen so big bum in their life, so they're like, what is this? Can you twerk?
Oh no, I can't do that.
Yeah. Try. I'm gonna learn you. Come on. When you have big bum, you need to twerk. And when I feel all that heat and all that jiggle, I turn on myself. I don't need a man, and that's the truth, guys.
I would love to be you for one day when we go out. You get more phone numbers than I do. I'm so envious. I met Natasha when she had her first surgery. Big is beautiful. I think more is more, and Natasha is all of that. I can see the beauty in it. And imagine when it's bigger, they would jump on it. Me and Natasha this morning, we tried to put a soda can on her bum, but it fell off, so she must get bigger, she said.
I really want to have, like, world's biggest bum.
How much more would you do?
I don't know, maybe double up?
Double.
Yeah, but I need to gain a lot of weight.
So they can take it off from other places.
Yeah. The bigger I am, the more horny I am. And then all men are, oh my God, Natasha, why are you so glowing? And I'm like, because I turn on myself.
I just want to feel the compartment. Sometimes when you transfer fat to the cheeks, instead of it taking, it dies, and you can get these big masses and nodules, fat necrosis. You don't appear to have had any of that yet.
No.
How much do you think this weighs? Lift this up. Seriously, lift this up. How much would you estimate that weighs?
It's probably about a good 30 pounds. Or
Yeah,
so.
I would say it's about 30 pounds. Natasha's buttock is almost as big as Paul's head. One thing I can tell you, Natasha, what we are seeing an explosion of in this country is that as opposed to getting into the areas that you want it, the fat gets into the large veins, it goes up to your lungs and blocks the circulation to your lungs. That's called a fat embolus. That cuts off your ability to oxygenate your system, and that kills people. In Florida, in the last 6 months, this has happened 12 times. It is the #1 most deadly operation in plastic surgery.
I'm really shocked. I thought Brazilian butt lift was the safest of them all because it's your own fat.
Having said this, I want to know, Natasha, you're done?
No.
You're going to keep doing this? Are you going to let her do any more buttock surgery?
I'm not going to encourage it. I am concerned now about Natasha. Really, it just needs a little drop of fat to get into the system, and you can die. I was never told that. I wouldn't do it myself.
The good thing about this is, one, now you know what the risks are.
Exactly.
You should talk to your doctor. Maybe in a way he might recommend smaller amounts to minimize the risks.
That's the best advice we can give you, okay?
Yeah.
And so I hope you'll take it to heart, consider it very carefully. Pleasure meeting you, Natasha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
meeting you, Tina.
I started with a goal, and I'm gonna do whatever I want.
You're gonna hate me now.
No.
New rules.
No rules. I would rather live a short life that is like 50 years and do whatever I want to do instead of living longer life but boring. Come on. No one wants a boring life.